Oh my god. Hello! How are we doing? I'm just opening the game. Make sure to get a drink because we're gonna be thirsting like crazy. 50 melon slices. That is a lot of melon. You like your melon as much as you like your milk? Hello, wrong screen is open, 1 moment. It did this yesterday as well, I don't know why. There we go. I'm gonna play some Alden's Garden. If it decides to fucking load. Here we go. Are we ready? I'm just gonna get a drink and fill my mug so I have plenty of hydration. Necessary hydration for when a certain someone or another comes on the screen. We're going into the Clash trial! I am so excited. Oh! My headphone cable just went into my drink. I think it's fine. I'm just trying to get my... Okay, that sounds good. Okay, let's... Oh. What? Oh. Okay, here we go, into the tree room. No! Ava. You're so
Check
pretty.
it out.
Overused religious symbolism is tight. Damon's first tree! Yes, he's never seen a tree before in his life.
Oi, you.
Come off the grass. Liar chick. Oh, she's so pretty.
Come off the grass.
Come off the grass. It's clearly fake. She's clearly faking her talent.
Am I hearing you right?
Okay, but come off the grass. But like, if you're going to, if you're a bad identity, why would you give yourself the identity of liar? But she's the one who brought that gas bomb onto the train.
Really?
If no one else is gonna say it.
All you needed was a master protection. Yeah. She wants to be quirky. She is. She's quirky. I'd suffocate. Yeah, makes sense. But you'd think it would be like a filter, you know, like they're having gas masks. It could be like one of them.
I've got something to say.
The liar chick's totally sus. To be fair, she's been very, what's the word? How do I... Yeah, she's been calm the entire gameplay. You know? You speak your facts, my king.
Deal with it.
It was my intuition.
Ugh.
Intuition, my ass.
Hold your horses.
It's not unbelievable. My gut told me we should inspect Fidel. Jean Dalamer! Now look at us, we're on a mission to solve her murder. Murder!
Any clue?
Where's this elevator? Dude! In the tree! There's clearly a door in the tree! Or is that sketchy door behind it? But there's clearly a door in the tree. How is nobody seeing this fucking door? Mummy. Mummy number one.
Damn.
The girl from woman made some loaded accusations, huh?
I see.
Okay then. Move, Mr. Jean Dalamer. Damn, we have no clue where the door could be. Looks towards giant door-shaped hole in the tree. I know, right? Okay. Oh yes, this statue is like a secret button or something. Let's chunk, like the chunk naturally fell off, and more like some kind of.
What you doing?
Yes, I think everyone can see the freaky statue in the room.
Huh? You alright?
Just can't put my finger on what. The mask is broken, there's a piece missing. Yeah, when I saw the statue by the door, it reminded me of the fucking Kamoshida statues in the first Persona Palace, and I'm like, this is just probably the same thing.
But
It's super old, it makes sense to be cracking and shit.
I'm talking.
I'm talking. Yeah, you tell him, Queen.
wait.
It's crappy on purpose. It's not relevant to the elevator. Could be.
What
Probably is.
about?
Yes, you got it, Cassidy.
Sounds easy.
I'm talking, spoke their asses over. Yup. I like Jet's laugh. Jet's laugh makes me smile.
Whatever.
This isn't a comp. Never mind. Smoke their ass. Yeah, that makes more sense. But Ava can smoke anyone she wants. I wish she'd smoke me. After what seemed like only a few minutes, Grace stood up frantically with something in her hand. Oi! Everyone, I found it! Good job, Soybean! We gathered around Grace to see what she was holding.
Nice.
It's an eye.
Yes,
stick it into the mask.
Leave it to me.
Probably, yeah, I'll take care of it.
soybean.
Back off, Hercules. Great one who found it. And Grace put the piece over to the statue and slotted it right into the mask. And it opens the door. No, things happen. There we go. There's the click. Suddenly the ground we were standing on began to shake. Oh, golly!
Oh shit!
Oh shit! I'm not gonna lie, that voice line sounded very much like Ryuji. Oh! How did I know that was a door? Mind blowing.
Yo!
And here's the creepy music.
Whoa.
These people aren't very smart, are they? Like, it was obvious that that was a door. Maybe it's because maybe it's just because I played so many games. I'm like Cassidy, and that's what the same reason only she knew. Maybe it's a gamer's thing. A fucking secret passageway in a tree. I never thought I'd see that. To be fair, you've never seen a tree before either. The tree of knowledge, a symbol of sentience, intuition, and understanding, exists here only as a barren replica. The tree of ignorance emulates the wonder of nature, but does not achieve it. And justly so, for ignorance often aspires to be seen as wisdom. Click.
Game over, man! Game over!
He's freaking out. Game over, man! You're freaking out. Random philosophy. We're so fucked. Will this take us to the elevator?
What about...
The stairs at the front of the opening.
Yep.
What are we waiting for? Let's explore.
If I may
Good
ask.
idea.
Duh.
Elementary, my dear.
Elementary, my dear. If we get this over with, we'll get out quicker. It's simple math.
Sure.
Fair enough. One by one, we approached the opening of a tree and descended into the darkness. Into the dark abyss we go. This is an elevator. No shit. I'm just appreciating a certain someone just leaning against the anyway. The elevator is underneath the tree. No shit. Reckless investments, I'm telling you. Winona, that was her name. Not Wawina. With a rumble, the elevator began its descent. We stood in silence, 16 worried strangers plummeting into the unknown. For the Clash trial. It's where we were after all. Random people thrown into this horrible place, and for what? Some twisted man's game? A fake crime scene, an investigation, a creepy statue, and an elevator in a tree. None of this was the work of your average kidnapper. No shit. It was something much bigger, and in no way could it be connected to Eden's Garden Academy. The elevator began to slow, snapping me out of my thoughts. Stood up tall and the movement stopped completely. The doors open. Okay, let's see what the trial room looks like. In front of us was a large circular hall supported by marble pillars. In the center of the room, 16 podiums have been arranged into a circle. Oh yes, they're for us. I want to see the fucking mascot. We haven't seen a picture of him yet. Welcome everyone. I hope you enjoyed the elevator ride, even if it was a bit quick. Oh, I got hiccups. As you can see, this is the trial room. Each podium has a name on it. Find your designated podium. Oh, I hope we get to stand between Ava and Winona.
However...
And if we don't comply, then I'll zap you, of course.
Back off.
Not this zapping shit again. You know, am I the only one who would just, like, intentionally not go along just to feel a zap? His electricity is hot. Looks like there's a few smart ones in the pack here. Come on now, don't have all day. Yeah, let's go to our places. Scanning the faces around me, everyone wore similar expressions. We just got into the trial room and I was thirsting for Winona. You know, usual shit. Discomfort, anger, worry, it didn't end. We've been kidnapped and forced to play as pawns in some inane game. No free will, no choice in our actions. Oh, mummies. All we could do was move forward. We had to hope for an escape. A way to run from this twisted place. We'll solve the murder case. Yes, we want to save. Okay, we're on mean difficult yet, so view trinket. Okay. We have the, as a recap since it's been a day, we have the tablet, the Cause of Death, etc. The bloody knife, assault rifle. There was a bucket with that had bleach inside, or reek of bleach, and the victim's hand had dry blood underneath her nails. She had the Hina-Mizawa syndrome. Okay, let's play. Let's go. Oh, are we excited? I'm so hyped. Let's go! Class trial time, boys!
Let's begin with a brief explanation of the class trial.
Give me a moment, there's... I didn't realize I had those random text on my screen. There we go. Let's begin with a brief explanation of the class trial.
The objective here is simple. Explain how the murder took place.
Okay.
Using evidence you've gathered during the investigation, you will argue what you believe happened to the victim. Should you all agree on the right answer, you will be free to leave this place. Should you all agree on the wrong answer, well, you'll find out.
It's punishment time!
That's all there is to it. Have fun, everybody.
Thank you. Monokuma wannabe.
Somebody, get me out of here.
Oh. Get Monokuma out. Yes. I have my Monokuma plushie right here with me. I have Monokuma on my lap while doing this. I think I'm Junko with a Monokuma plushie.
If this is something we must discuss, I know a good place to start.
Get me out of here, 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 get me out of here!
Grace is freaking out.
Somebody get me out of here!
She's really freaking out. Zap. She's dead.
What happened to her? Oh, shit! They fried her brain!
Calm down. It's only a shock. She won't suffer any permanent side effects.
Any permanent side effects?
If I wanted to see the brain dead vicar, I'd just turn on the telly.
Honestly, yeah, that is a valid point.
On that note, please carry on.
The people running this thing aren't playing out. No, they're clever enough.
As you were saying, Wolfgang?
Right. The way I see it, the objective of this trip.
By the way, can I get like a seat with this thing?
Anyways. Can I get a seat with this thing? Priorities, you know? When you get to his age, you start having back issues and leg issues and, you know?
I'm just gonna be an onlooker. It's only fair.
To be fair, all these characters are funny in my own way, you know?
You're seriously not going to contribute?
I really like the cast. Honestly, the cast in this is better than the cast in V3. Like, overall, I'd say the cast here, from what I've seen, is actually better than the first Dangan game as well.
What am I even supposed to do?
Put your detective hat on, buddy. We're here to solve a mystery.
I love Jet. Jet might be my favorite guy. Jet is so funny.
Yeah. Who murdered that dummy chick, right?
Who murdered the dummy chick? What am I even supposed to do? Jet is awesome!
Not who murdered her, how they murdered her.
Yeah, we're not doing the who until, you know, the actual killing game starts. I
Did that
guess.
tablet not explain it?
It listed her wounds, yes, but it didn't explain how they were inflicted.
Probably because it's so obvious.
You know, Cassidy, you should play Danganronpa Miss Ultimate Pro Gamer. Then you'd realize stuff like this isn't so obvious.
But, Miss Amber, you didn't even read the tablet.
I didn't read it! Oh my god.
And I don't have to.
Cassidy is so short. And the guy next to her is pretty short. Or is Wolfgang just really tall? Like, is Wolfgang really tall, or are those two just, like, really short?
Would you look at that? A debate's already underway.
You know, his voice is kind of growing on me. Jean's voice is growing on me. Crazy. These guys are clearly confused. I need to stop them before they arrive at the wrong conclusion. Oh gosh, do you hear that? Oh, who is this talking? Is this... That's the sound of a non-stop debate approaching. Oh, it's no one talking. Wolfgang's the tallest character. He's like... Oh, okay, so he's just really tall. Gotcha. Selection, truth bullet, truth cylinder. Door non-stop probation, classmates will speak one after another without interruption. Weak spot, time, influence, focus. I was gonna say it's the same as, but it's basically the same, but I don't was there an influence focus gouge in Dangan? I don't remember. I just need to make sure I get the keys right. Influence, Kaibon Teago. Yes. It's a Kaibon Teago gouge. Students may say things that contradict the truth. It's your job to determine which statements must be broken in order to progress the trial. Of course. We're basically the best person here. Silence. Oh, it doesn't have PlayStation controls. Oopsie. We're just gonna have to YOLO. I hope we get the right phone. For your ammo, you have been armed with the truth bullets you gathered during the investigation. Truth bullets that are relevant to the debate will be loaded into your truth cylinder. Use a mouse. Yeah. Want to aim for words highlighted in gold. Those are the... Oh, I may actually have to switch to keyboard and mouse anyway if I have to actually aim. Those are the weak spots. A lie or contradiction may be hiding within a weak spot. Carefully compare your classmates' statements to the evidence you have gathered. You might be able to find the controls online. Oh, that's a good point actually. I'll have a quick look. Project Alden's Garden PS5 controller controls. They'll find fucking Xbox controllers, but I don't give a shit about that. No, I can't be arsed. I'll just YOLO and hope we get lucky. Okay, Monokuma, you can sit over there. I need to focus. Monokuma's sitting back in his place. If things are flying by too fast, use the spacebar to concentrate. This will temporarily slow down time. Oh, there's a concentrate button. Speaking of time, be sure not to run out of it. There's an automatic game over. Not that someone of your caliber will ever fail. Out of the way, Monokuma, we gotta lock in, yes. But I obviously moved him in a very gentle manner. I don't want to be executed for harming the headmaster, you know. Okay, we're just gonna see the control. It's probably X.
The mystery was never about who killed Kara, but how she died.
Is that true? Objection! It's obvious what the murder weapon was.
I didn't get a good look at the crime scene, but the body was pretty bloody.
And what could have spilt that blood?
Oh, wrong
besides
button.
that big, scary gun.
Ah, that's right. There was a gun.
Okay, that's to slow down.
You hear that, liar man? She agrees.
Okay.
The mystery was never about who killed
So
Kara,
that's slowed down,
but
that's to
how
see.
she died.
Is
Triangle.
that true? Objection! It's obvious what the murder weapon was.
I didn't get a good look at the crime scene, but the body was pretty bloody.
And what could have spilt that
Objection!
blood? Besides that big, scary gun.
Let me cut through those words!
What does
You're
that
wrong!
even have to do with anything?
Wait, did I have a wrong button? Did I
The
have a
mystery
wrong
was never about
button?
who killed Kara, but how she died.
I forgot to check the
Is
truth
that
bullet. I was
true?
just trigger happy.
Objection! It's obvious what the murder weapon was.
I didn't get a good look at the crime scene, but the body was pretty bloody.
And what could have spilt that blood? Besides that big, scary gun.
No, that's wrong!
It's wrong, dipshit!
Cassidy, can you stop butting in? You barely investigated the crime scene to begin with.
No, that's wrong, dipshit.
Whoa, what? I searched that place from top to bottom.
Alright, then tell me, how was a fully loaded assault rifle used as the murder weapon?
That's easy. It wasn't. Obviously, the shooter reloaded their gun to full capacity. Any smart shooter could tell you that. Right, Desmond?
Right, Desmond.
Why are you bringing me into this?
Except, the victim suffered multiple stab wounds to the torso.
Oh, we get to stand next to Bobby. I'm happy.
The gun was fired. Not only should the body have had bullet wounds, but there would be shell casings from the fired bullets. We saw neither at the crime scene.
Details.
Details.
If the gun didn't do that, chicken, what was the actual murder weapon?
There was stab wounds. It's kind of in the, you know. What was the actual murder weapon? It was the ladder.
I got it.
Got it.
The bloody knife. It's just so blatantly obvious. It was literally right next to the victim's body.
Why so Cam's razor gotta ruin everything?
Interesting. Both the knife and the rifle were present at the crime scene, but only the knife was used.
Kind of weird choosing the inferior weapon.
Nothing beats the sting of a sharpened blade.
If the killer didn't use the rifle, why was it at the crime scene?
Oh, mommy, talk more. Her voice is fucking gorgeous. Sorry, I had to drink. And now I'm out of my drinks. I need to refill.
Maybe it came from inside the closet.
Don't see why you'd be storing a gun in a janitor's closet.
Maybe the gun belonged to the mannequin.
Man, I don't know. What if it's not even related to the murder?
Of course it's related. It's covered in blood.
Oh no. Everyone's starting to yell.
This debate is getting out of control fast. I need to say something.
To reiterate, both the rifle and the knife were next to the victim's body.
Yet they opted for the knife. Odd choice.
I bet that gun didn't even work. These days, it's all about aesthetics over effectiveness.
That's like your opinion, lady.
If the gun was broken, then the killer would have no reason to bring it with them. And yet, they did.
Watch it be for the aesthetic.
I was so getting turned on by her voice, I totally missed what she said.
To reiterate, both the rifle and the knife were next to the victim's body.
Yet they opted for the knife. Odd choice.
I bet that gun didn't even work. These days, it's all about aesthetics over effectiveness.
That's like your opinion, lady.
If the gun was broken, then the killer
Wait,
would have
wrong
no
thing.
Are you out of it?
Oh, yeah, scold me more.
To reiterate, both the rifle and
Are we
the
supposed
knife were next to the victim's body.
What am I?
Yet they opted for the knife.
I'd forgot the entire fucking
Odd
conversation
choice.
already.
I bet that gun didn't even work. These days, it's all about aesthetics over effectiveness.
That's like your opinion, lady.
If the gun was broken,
How do
then
we?
the killer would have no reason to bring it with them. And yet, they did.
Oh, that's how you get it up. I totally forgot all the
Watch it be for the aesthetic.
Victim. That's like your opinion, lady. Yes. She was stabbed, also suffered chemical burns, respiratory burns, eyes and scalp. Cause of death is blood loss. Time of death is unknown. What did we have? I forgot what
To reiterate, both the rifle
Assault
and the
rifle
knife were next to the
and-
victim's body.
It was speckled with blood.
Yet they opted for.
Rip.
To reiterate, both the rifle and the knife.
I keep forgetting. Do you ever have a time you're like, you read something and then it moves on to the next thing and you're like, oh, I totally forgot what I just read. Every fucking time. It's a very ultimate debater.
Were next to the victim's body.
Yet they opted for the knife. Odd choice.
I forgot which one we used
I
tried
bet that
earlier.
gun didn't even work. These days, it's all about aesthetics over effectiveness.
That's like your opinion, lady.
If the gun was broken, then the killer would have no reason to bring it with them.
Oof.
And
Missed.
yet, they did.
Watch it be for the aesthetic.
Is it a fast forward button?
To reiterate, both the rifle and the knife were next to the
victim's body. Yet they opted for the knife. Odd choice.
Even work.
I found it. I found the fast
Your opinion, lady.
That's like your
the gun was
opinion,
broken,
lady.
The killer.
Oh,
Are
wrong
you
one.
out of it? That has nothing to do with anything.
You know, I just like getting it wrong because she scolds you.
To reiterate,
She's so hot.
both the rifle and the knife were next to the victim's body.
Yet they opted for the knife. Odd choice.
I could listen to being scolded by her all
I bet
day.
that gun didn't even work. These days, it's all about aesthetics over effectiveness.
That's
If the gun was broken, then the
no, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong, dipshit!
Stop that thought right there. If we keep assuming the killer had the gun, we'll end up running in circles.
what? You think the killer was unarmed?
No, they were definitely armed. With a knife.
Wait, there's different routes? You mean we can get multiple endings from each trial? Or is it like, if we get it wrong, everyone dies? There's a path. No, they end up the same, just a different route to the answer. Oh! That's pretty cool. I like that. That's interesting. I actually really like that.
The reason they didn't use a gun is probably because they never had it to begin with.
But then, who did?
The mannequin, like I
Easy.
said.
The victim.
They have a whole other route on their YouTube. Oh, that is nice. No, I like it. I like that they have. I like that they have that.
Whoa, the dummy had the gun?
If it wasn't the killer, it has to be her. She must have brought it to the closet.
Yeah, what I said earlier.
She was probably carrying it before the murder, but dropped it when the killer attacked her.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess that makes some sense.
Oh, Winona.
Complete sense.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. Aren't you overlooking something?
Huh?
The victim was stabbed from the front, meaning she could have seen the killer coming, correct? If so, why didn't she shoot them?
Maybe it was close range. You know, like... What is it they say? It takes like... And if you don't have your gun ready, then if someone's within 20 feet of you, they can get up in close combat before you can actually shoot them. It's something like that. Because the police have training in how to judge like distance aiming.
A stealth attack. I bet the killer memorized her AI movements.
The AI movements! The AI movement! Oh my god.
That girl must have been killed before she had the chance to defend herself.
That's not technically true.
Yeah, they tortured her with a fucking bleach and shit.
There's evidence of a struggle between the victim and the killer.
Evidence shows victim attempted to fight back. Sure.
This is it. We found dry blood under the victim's fingernails, which implies she was clawing at her attacker. Of course, no explanation is definitive without photo proof of the killer, but I'm confident this is what happened.
Why would you resort to scratching when you're carrying a gun?
Did something get in the way of her using it?
Bucket of bleach.
Wonder if that killer stole it from her.
She should have seen or heard him coming from the hallway at the very least.
Why do you think she was in the hallway?
That's where the fight happened, right?
I think you're getting ahead of yourself. How can we be sure the fight happened there?
Maybe the fight started in the hallway, and after it ended, her body was dragged into the closet.
Yeah, that is exactly what I said when we first found the body, that it might have just been moved there.
If that happened, shouldn't there have been streaks of blood on the floor or in the hallway?
Drag marks. Can't say I saw any.
They could have dragged her in one of those, I can't remember what they're called. You know what Dexter's kill rooms are made of. I think it was Dexter.
It was merely a jest. No need to take it so seriously.
Vinyl, I think.
Instead of dragging the victim, what if the killer carried her? I don't know why they would want to do that, but it would explain the lack of drag marks.
To frame someone else.
But then, wouldn't the killer have been covered in
blood? Aye. It should have gotten everywhere. Those wounds were brutal. A few inches deep, I reckon. Carrying her would have done nothing to stop the blood flow.
Good point.
She was obviously killed in the closet. That's where the blood was.
Oh. I love you.
Yes, you're right. I'm so sorry for derailing the conversation.
Moving on.
Yay, Ava's taught. Is this the first time she spoke the entire trial?
That fight. The victim had the gun, but she was overpowered?
Ava is kept quiet the whole thing, and the first thing she says is moving on. I love her.
If she wanted to, she could have just, you know.
It doesn't make much sense, does it?
It makes perfect sense. Alright, let's talk about agree points. Okay, the blue is agree. Gotcha. Yeah, I did notice that some were blue. I couldn't remember what blue meant. For some reason I thought, I mean it's been years since I played Dangan, but I thought you stole it and used it as a temporary truth bullet back in Dangan. I assumed it was going to be like that, but it's different. It's an agree. I'm fine with that. Let's agree with our wifeys. Oh, colorblind. Blue and purple looks fucking same to me. Isn't him with... It's all good. And I would suggest if an agreed point aligns with the evidence you've gathered, you can use your true bullet to prove it correct. Simply aim your reticle at it, as you would with a weak smart shooter. In your pursuit of the truth, you must be prepared to corroborate your classmates' testimonies when it would be wise to do so. It's for you to figure out. Good luck, thank you. Bloody
That
nice.
slimy killer pulled a fast one and knocked the gun out of her hand.
By the sounds of it, those two did have a crazy tussle.
But she still carried a gun. So why didn't she shoot?
I bet that girl didn't even see them. Appreciate the support, but you're not talking any sense, mate.
But the bleach with the chemical birds! Even now the pirate has got... Maybe it needs to be the tablet one.
Slimy killer pulled a fast one and knocked the gun out of her hand.
By the sounds of it, those two did have a crazy tussle.
I'm
But
jumping ahead.
She still carried a gun. So why didn't she shoot?
Why didn't
I
she
bet
show?
that girl didn't even see.
There we go.
I got it.
John actually has a point. The victim probably couldn't see what was going on. According to the tablet, she suffered chemical burns to the face and eyes. That sort of injury would have effectively blinded her. Also, inside the janitor's closet, there was a large empty bottle of bleach. That's probably the chemical that caused the burns.
Blinded? With bleach? That's horrible.
You know, my impulsive thoughts are telling me to pour bleach in my eyes just to see how bad it actually is.
All that pain, yet she still managed to fight back?
Oh, mummy.
She sure put up a struggle. Without a gun, I guess the next best thing was her hands.
So the killer was definitely the one who blinded her.
I won't, don't worry. I'm good at ignoring my impulsive thoughts. Usually.
Indeed. Knowing she had a gun, he blinded her to make her less dangerous. Then, when he pinned her against the door and stabbed her, she tried to retaliate.
Until eventually dying from her wounds.
Jeez, this is brutal. Couldn't they have toned down the violence?
The past is in the past, and we can't change that. All we can do is solve her untimely death, eh?
Indeed.
I mean, by the sounds of it, we've already figured it out, right?
No. Not yet.
Seriously?
Seriously?
But we've already discussed so much!
You haven't said anything! Where do you get off saying we?
We know she was armed. We know she was blinded. We figured out how she died. How is this not a closed case?
Here we go!
Please understand, I'm proud of everyone's hard work so far.
He's so fucking tall.
Because of you, we're one step closer to bringing the victim justice.
This was never about the dummy.
However, we should think of this case like an equation. Knowing how it works is only half the struggle. Now we need to figure out why.
As in, the motive?
You're on the right track.
You speak like we have any information on the killer. The man's a stock image. He doesn't even have a name.
Oh, I love you. Stock image. Yes.
What are we supposed to ascertain from that? That he's a non-character?
He's a non-character.
Not every answer will be written down for you. Sometimes actions speak louder than...
My chat has just deleted itself. Can you say post something so I know it's still working? Pretty please.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold the phone!
She's back. Thank you. I just needed you to say something because my my stream chat on my end disappeared, so I just needed to know it was still working. Grace is back. She's returned.
Grace?
What? Since when was Grace back to normal?
Yes, by thought exactly, Mr. Dawson.
Right now, soybean.
Soybean. Welcome back, Grace. Indeed.
Watching you guys try to solve this mystery has been like watching a dumpster catch on fire. I guess all that smoke must have clouded your vision, 'cause there's a big-ass elephant in this room.
An elephant in the room?
Well, I like elephants. They're cute.
That's giving us too much credit.
So the killer incapacitated that girl. She had a gun, it makes total sense. Problem is, you've yet to explain how he used the bleach.
I sort of assumed he spilled it on the victim.
Right. He just tipped the bottle over her.
No, that was a bucket. He used a bucket.
That bottle is where the bleach came from, sure. But I doubt the bottle itself was involved in the murder. When we found it, it was neatly ordered on a shelf near the back of the closet. The gun and knife were just thrown on the floor. So it's weird this weapon was handled so differently.
Do you think the killer just poured the contents of that bottle into something else?
Yes, bucket.
Sure, before the actual murder took place, I'd say.
And what is this something else?
The bucket.
Go on. Explain it before this dumpster turns molten.
She's really stubborn about this, about getting the point she's trying to make. You know, Damon just looks like he's so fed up. He just looks like he's so fucking done. I love it. Before we move on from this subject, we need to make sure its logic is completely sound. Alright then, let's put out this fire. Poor man is done with everyone. Yep.
Well, if the original bottle's been emptied, where'd the bleach go?
Into another bottle?
What about a container?
No!
There were a bunch in the closet.
I bet the killer had a secret water gun.
Water gun.
So when the victim came in, pow! He squirted her in the eyes.
Hey! The ink vanishes when the battle's over.
Call the fire brigade, Grace.
Call the fire brigade, Grace.
Well, if the original bottle's been emptied, where'd the bleach go?
Into another bottle?
What about a
container? I got it.
She's correct. The killer put the chemicals in a bucket. Or, more specifically, the same bucket we found at the crime scene. After all, it reeked of bleach.
Exactly, that's what I was saying from the very beginning.
If the killer didn't use it to transport bleach, what else did they use it for? Personal cleaning? I doubt it.
Doubt it.
Yo, that makes sense.
Perfect.
A broken clock is right twice a day.
You know, I like that saying, a broken clock is right twice a day. Yeah, I like it. That's a nice quote to live by. No matter how broken something is, it's still right at some point.
Okay, cool. So, how'd the killer use that bucket to spill bleach in the victim's eyes?
It would be a fairly heavy bucket, so it's unlikely he threw it on her.
It wouldn't be that heavy, but you would see a lot of bleach on the floor.
She'd shoot him before he even had the chance. Use your brain, mate.
Use your brain, mate.
Of course, my apologies.
He is so polite. Grace absolutely clocking him. I wish Grace would clock me. There's some kind of clue missing here. Think, Damon, think. Think, Damon, think. Think, Damon, think.
Even if he did manage to splash her, the girl should have sustained intense facial burns. However, aside from her eyes, her face was relatively untouched.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
Well, if you check the tablet, it said she had burns to the scalp, too.
Burns to the scalp? How does that work? Unless those chemicals came from above?
As someone who bleached my hair a week ago, putting bleach in your hair does indeed feel like your scalp is burning. As someone who used to bleach his eyebrows, it's painful to the eyes and it's not even in your fucking eyes. Right, above.
Did the killer somehow suspend the bucket in the air?
There was a ladder!
Maybe there was a mechanism that made it tip over when someone entered the room.
It's not supposed to burn. Well, I say burn. It might have just been like an itch. You know, they feel the same. Unless it's intense. It wasn't like it's that level intense, you know?
Where's this bucket supposed to be again?
Above. Which, well, could mean anything.
The sky.
Was the killer hiding above the door frame?
There's no way they were up there. There's nothing for them to sit or hold on to.
Maybe they were a spider. You know? Maybe they were a spider hiding above the door frame.
Not to mention, they couldn't have stabbed her from up there.
And if there's no place for the killer to sit, then there's no place for the bucket to sit.
Unless you take into account the size difference. The space above the entrance might not be able to support a person, but it could still support something as small as a bucket.
And that thing supporting the bucket?
I love her voice so much. She is like by far my favorite voice. It was Spider-Man, guys. Case closed. It's true. No, it's not true because there's multiple Spider-Mans now. So we need to figure out which Spider-Man it was. Was it Peter Parker or I can't remember the other one. Oh, Miles Morales. Which one? We need to figure that out. The killer wanted two things. For the bucket to be above the victim and put skull on when she entered the room. Words he needed to balance the bucket on what? I don't remember the room. I'll guess a stepladder. Balanced it on the knife.
That stepladder is like half my height. No way the killer...
Okay, the door then.
I got it. I don't know how we overlooked this, but I've got it. The killer just balanced the bucket on the door.
Like in those water bucket pranks people film?
Exactly. When the victim came into the room, she pushed open the door and caused the bucket to fall on her.
I suppose if the door wasn't completely closed, it makes sense. Ugh. I'm so tired today. You'll have to forgive me if I'm yawning.
This would make it so she couldn't shoot back or even get a chance to see her assailant. When the bucket hit the ground, it probably rolled away. That'd explain why we found it a couple feet from the victim.
Understandable.
That is a possibility, yes.
It sounds like the best conclusion.
There's just one problem. How was the killer able to reach that high?
Doors ain't that high. Now, I'm not particularly tall, but I can put a bucket on a door. You know, she's supposed to be a genius, but this just seems like a stupid question, or am I missing something?
Unless they were abnormally tall, it'd be difficult to place something on top of that door.
Was that door, like, super tall or something? Like, am I missing something?
Well, let's use that as our next point of discussion. How did the killer set up this trap?
8-foot door. Oh. If I went on my tippy toes, I may be able to slide it onto an 8-foot door. Oh no, 7. Oh no, 7 foot maybe not. Maybe not 8 foot. I don't know how long my arms are. Oh, there was a step ladder. It's obviously Oh. Or did he climb on the lockers? They're longer than a monkey, remember? That's true. That is very true. They are longer than a monkey.
There was a stepladder hiding behind the closet door. The killer probably used that. After climbing it, they could position the bucket right on top of the door.
Figures.
My precious stepladder? You think the bad guy used my super duper obvious stepladder?
Match point. Occam's razor.
Yes, it appears our killer didn't care much for subtlety. No matter how obvious it seems, it's the only answer that makes sense.
It was the only knickknack of its kind, too. If there's something else that killer could have used, it's escaping me.
I see. It makes sense with what we've got so far. But I'm not done yet. I still have one last question for you apes.
I need to refill my water bottle because this class trial has made me extremely thirsty. So I'll be back in like 1 minute. Okay, I'm back, and I have some. Also have some tortillas to snack on for some ASMR. Random tortilla ASMR, guys. Where's my controller? Okay. What's your question? What's your question, Gracie?
Please just leave us alone. Oh, I'm so tired.
He's so tired. You're not even the sleepy one. You're eating burger. I thought you were eating melon.
Hey, don't be like that. Grace may be loud, but her questions have really helped our discussion.
Anyway, what was the killer doing when that bucket poured onto the girl's head?
He obviously didn't just stand there and observe.
Maybe he did. He was hiding. It would have had to have been inside the janitor's room. Wait, what the fuck? What the fuck did you try and say? What the fuck? I don't know why that worked. You were saying the B word. Okay, give me a moment, why? I thought I disabled auto modding for that. Give me a sec. Cloudbar, modules, tools, word protection. Okay, you should now be able to say the B word. Give it a try. Yay. I disabled it. You're out of jail. But let's face it, you wouldn't mind being in jail if there was a certain someone who arrested you. I'm not gonna say names, but you know. You made me get a game over! Where was the killer hiding? On top of the door frame! I'm gonna say either it has to be at the back of the closet or behind the door.
I got it.
Skill issue.
I've got it. The killer was hiding in the back of the closet. If he was pressed up against the furthest shelf and facing the entrance, there'd be a diagonal path between him and his victim. I say diagonal because that's the only way you can make a direct charge forward. Also, when the victim entered the room, she would have been standing with her back to the hallway, right outside the killer's range. That's why the stab wounds were only made to her chest.
Creating the crime scene we found! Great job, guys! We're actually doing this!
Yeah, good job, guys.
That was the last mystery, right? We must have put everything together now.
Even if it's all fake, I feel really bad for this victim.
It's an ugly sight, but she's no victim.
Yeah, she had a gun. She was probably trying to kill someone first.
Huh? Well, technically she is, but...
You know, I don't know who voices this chick, but whoever's voicing her did a fantastic fucking job.
Let's be real. The girl was carrying a gun.
Yeah, but this is America though. Everyone carries guns. Her voice is so lovely. Like, if you could be sexually attracted to a voice, this is the voice I would be sexually attracted to. Yeah, exactly my point. It's set in America, therefore everyone carries guns, you know? It's like... She's probably from California if she's shocked that someone's carrying a gun. If it was Texas, it would be completely different. But yeah, the voice acting is amazing.
She probably provoked the killer, and they killed her in self-defense. It's a clear-cut case of the hunter becoming the hunted, no?
So basically, Sayaka and Leon.
That's no excuse.
What?
There's no justifying murder.
Crash out time.
Killing a woman is the worst thing a man could do.
What? Why isn't just killing in general the worst thing anyone can do? I mean, even then, I disagree with that.
You're emanating a sizable amount of emotional tension. Are you okay?
There's no excuse. There never was an excuse.
Uh-oh. He's triggered. It's a lot of stab wounds.
28 stab wounds! No girl, no person should ever suffer Kara's fate.
He's mad.
Wait, who's Kara?
The victim.
It was the victim's name! Didn't anyone read the tablet?
I did!
I agree with you, dude. But you don't have to shout out your point.
Oi, what's all this about? We figured out the case. Stop trying to drag it on.
Yeah, the entire crash out memorized. Wow. That's impressive.
No. We're not finished here.
Huh?
There's no murder without a proper motive. We need to discuss why Kara died.
I am not going this far for a fictional murder case. We aren't looking for a murderer. We're looking for answers, which we have.
Do you turn in a half-finished exam, Winona? An essay without its conclusion? This isn't about efficiency, this is about being right. Or do you, a supposed entrepreneur, not value integrity?
Don't talk to Winona like that.
What the hell?
Let's just talk about the motive. There's no harm in doing that, right?
You're saying it with him. Wow. I like Wolfgang as well. He's definitely like probably top 2 male characters with the Jet. Him and Jet are my favorite males so far.
Well, what was the motive? Was the killer fighting for their life? Or were they going out of their way to murder?
Maybe the gun freaked him out.
If I was in the killer's shoes, I'd definitely be nervous. Thing is, while acting out of self-defense is possible, since when does it look like this?
No, that's not self-defense. That's retaliation. And booby traps are still illegal.
Given the severity, I'd liken it to a crime of passion.
You know, I was thinking that exact same thing as Ulysses. Like 28 stab wounds. That's a bit, you know. That has a sense of passion behind it.
Something done on impulse?
What if they were frightened? A spooky thing might have set them off big time.
That's wrong. There's no way this was done in self-defense. No matter what excuse the killer uses, it doesn't change the fact they have blood on their hands.
It'd be fine, like, if the killer just stabbed her because, you know, she was trying to kill him with a gun. Then it would be fine, you know. But 28 fucking stab wounds is just... And the bleach and everything, like...
Yo, bud. You seem a little pressed.
Silence! I won't allow this!
Silence! Non-stop debate, pathos. Okay. Infinite pathos. Is that a different color to the blue? Oh, I didn't realize it was a reference. I actually haven't played Detroit Become Human. I heard it was really good. The year it came out, I knew people who were like obsessed with it. But I actually haven't played it myself. Pathos mechanic. I don't like this. Can I change? I haven't played it, but the YouTube I watch play this has got the reference immediately. It makes sense then. If I played both, I get why. I wish we could change the color. Like, change purple to red. Or something, you know? As the purple and the blue look so similar to me. Oh yeah, this is why we withdraw. Why does a control for this suddenly have an Xbox control reference, but none of the others beforehand did? Finally, weak spot is directly contradicted by the pathos element and fire. I'm gonna look up for pathos statements. While you'll always be able to advance a trial using pure logic, emotional arguments can lead to some unique conversations.
To kill Kara so easily and without restraint. There is no way to justify this.
Take a chill pill, man.
You expect me to stay calm? This was the sadistic killing of one of humanity's brightest.
We shouldn't make a lot of assumptions about the killer's morals. This could have been self-defense.
How do I kind of...
You don't even know the damn killer. Just the crime scene they left behind.
This killer, dead or alive, deserves to be brought to justice!
But how can we do that? There's no
reason to trust you.
Oh, okay.
If you have no proof, so says the ultimate liar.
It's hard to absorb and control it. Probably gonna have to leave at 2:30 bio just because I'm at work 6, but I think you should be done with the trial bio. Yeah, that's fine. If hopefully we'll be done by the trial by then. But that's fine. We'll continue whenever you're free next after that. I'll finish up One Piece at the meantime.
To kill Kara so easily and without restraint. There is no way to justify this.
Take a chill pill, man.
You expect me to stay calm? This was the sadistic killing of one of humanity's.
Wait, how do I? Oh.
I don't see how that relates to his point.
I have no idea either.
To kill Kara so easily and
One
without
Piece in
restraint.
Alden's Garden, yes.
There is no way to justify this.
Take a chill pill, man.
You expect me to stay calm? This was the sadistic killing of one of humanity's brightest.
We shouldn't make a lot of assumptions about the killer's morals. This could have been self-defense.
Yeah, that makes no sense actually.
You don't even know the damn killer.
Just the crime they made up. This killer, dead or alive,
deserves to be brought to
justice! But how can we do that? There's no reason
to trust you if you have no
proof. So says the ultimate lie.
To kill Kara and without restraint.
There is no way to justify this. Take it.
Chill pill, man.
You expect me to stay calm?
This was the sadistic killing of one of humanity's brightest.
We shouldn't make a lot of assumptions about the killer's
morals. This could have
been self-defense.
Why can't I
You
steal?
don't even know the damn killer.
Just the crime they made up behind. This killer, dead or alive, deserves to be brought to justice!
Oh, I had.
But how can we do that?
There's no reason
to trust you if you have no proof. So says the ultimate liar.
Oh, I ran out of time anyway.
To kill Kara so easily.
And without restraint.
There is no way to.
Do I have to steal again?
To kill Kara so easily
No.
and without restraint. There is no way
to justify this.
Take a chill pill,
man. You expect me to stay calm?
This was the sadistic killing of one of humanity's brightest.
We shouldn't make a lot of assumptions about the killer's morals. This could have been self-defense. I'm glad you agree, but how
Wait, you said I had the right bullet. They're the only two fucking statements I can respond to.
To kill Kara so easily and without restraint. There is no way to justify this.
Take a chill pill, man.
You expect me to stay calm? This was the sadistic killing of one of humanity's brightest.
We shouldn't make a lot of assumptions about the killer's morals.
There was?
This could have been self-defense. You don't even know the damn killer. Just the crimes.
What's wrong with that? Is there a second crime scene only you
Yeah,
know
I
about?
thought. Am I missing? Maybe I'm just going fucking blind. I thought I responded to all of them.
There is no way to justify.
I'm pretty sure this was the first one I did.
man.
You expect me to stay calm?
This was the sadistic killing of one of humanity's brightest. We shouldn't make a lot of assumptions.
I'm definitely going blind there. Okay.
This could have been self-defense.
You don't even know the damn killer. Just the crime scene they left behind.
Oh, I love
This
you.
killer, dead or alive,
Deserves to be brought to justice. But how can we do that? There's no
reason to trust you.
Oh.
You have no proof. So says the ultimate liar.
Okay. I didn't see that one.
to kill
Kara so easily and without restraint.
I mean, I saw that. I didn't realize it. I didn't see that.
Take it chill pill, man. You expect me to stay calm? This was the sadistic killing of one of humanity's brightest. We shouldn't make a lot of assumptions about the killer's morals.
I wish we could fast forward quicker.
You don't even know
how can we do that? There's no reason to trust.
No, that's wrong!
There we go. Yeah, at first I thought you could only respond to purple with purple. It's true, I do get to hear them talk over and
Shouldn't be
over.
overlooked here. If there's anyone to believe,
And I'm
it's
loving
the
it.
lawyer.
Okay, that makes sense. At first I thought it was only purple with purple. But if it's any statement like greens like that was, then yeah, that makes much more sense. That's why I was confused.
Say what?
Wolfgang has spent his life in the courtroom and on the crime scene. He'd understand the criminal mind in ways we can't possibly imagine.
Okay, gotcha.
He was even emotionally invested in a murder case he'd never seen before. If his lawyer's intuition tells us that the killer was in the wrong, then we have no reason to disagree. We're all ultimates for a reason. We need to trust in talent.
Well spoken. If Wolfgang is adamant about the killer's intentions, we should have faith in him.
Yeah, Wolfgang's clearly trying his best for us.
Let's trust in the lawyer and his bargain bin buddy.
It is bargain bin, buddy. This was truly our Eden's Garden.
Hey!
No, it's our Alden's Garden. Get it right.
If it means going home, then new guys convinced me.
Right on! Team Wolfgang all the way!
Yeah, major typo though.
Thank you all for your support.
Winona just looks done. It's okay, I still love you.
Well, Eva, do you still disagree?
Even if I did, it's not worth pursuing.
Oh, I love you.
Does this mean we're done here? Hey! We're disembodied voice!
Weird disembodied
We figured out
voice.
your stupid case! Now let us leave!
Stupid.
Oh, you're finally done. In all honesty, I stopped paying attention a long time ago.
What? We only went through this case because of you.
Silly me, I have a short attention span.
Honestly, that's a mood.
So, just for my own benefit, why don't you summarize the information you've learned? It'll be good practice.
Fine. I'll do as you ask. I'll present the truth.
We'll present the truth together. Let's dig into it.
We know what time it is. It's a punishment time! Or closing argument time, I guess. During closing argument, you must summarize the case from start to finish. Naturally, your medium will be a comic book. Naturally. Since the class has a relatively good understanding for the case, some parts of the comic are already complete, but it seems your peers have glossed over the smaller details, judging by those gaps in the story. To fill these gaps, you have been provided a collection of stock panels. They are how you flip between pages. By the way, gaps will reveal a hint if you over them. If you need to revisit information. Okay. Stand up straight, fix that tie, we've got a case to close. How do we... I don't get the controls. I can't select anything. Oh. Okay, I got it. That's why. And okay, that makes sense. I figured out the controls. Where did the killer hide? Stab, clawed at my neck. Bleach. Easy. Piece of cake, boys.
This is how it happened.
Got it, Monokuma, we got it.
The victim was Kara Koshkinen, the ultimate teacher's aide. Right before her death, she was wandering around the academy carrying a large assault rifle. That was probably when our unnamed killer, who was armed with a knife, spotted her.
And decided he'd put her to eternal rest. He slid inside that little janitor's closet, where he began hatching a deadly scheme.
Aye, they needed a way to surprise the victim, who was better armed. The killer grabbed a bottle of bleach from the closet and poured its contents into a bucket.
That's because they wanted to blind Kara by splashing the bleach in her eyes.
Sneaky little bastard.
Sneaky little bastard. Okay.
But to do that, they would need to set a trap and catch the victim by surprise.
Look at his height compared to the door. You would not need a step ladder to put a bucket on that door. I'm sorry, okay? That's a normal sized door.
The killer moved a stepladder behind the closet door and climbed up it to reach the door frame. There, they carefully placed the bucket.
That way, when the victim opened the door, the bucket would empty its contents all over her.
After completing this setup, the killer retreated to the far end of the janitor's closet and waited for the victim's arrival. The killer could have made noise to attract the victim's attention. Either way, the victim tried to open the door.
Oh yeah, same. It's nice. Teamwork, you know?
The bleach splashed all over her. Her scalp, face, and eyes were severely burned.
Her face wasn't, it was just her scalp and eyes.
Ouch!
The killer leapt from his hiding place and began viciously attacking Kara. In a fit of rage and cruelty, he stabbed her from the front 28 times.
Overkill.
While being stabbed, the victim tried to fight back by clawing at the killer. This left the dried blood under her fingernails. However, it didn't deter the killer, and the victim eventually died.
At present, we don't have enough information to reveal the killer's true identity, but their actions haven't been forgotten. That is the truth behind this case. Well, are you satisfied?
Measly 3 acts. Poor Horace would be beside himself.
Who the hell is...
No one cares! We've done your end of the bargain. Now let us out already!
That is what I promised, isn't it? Alright, I'll let you leave this room. But before I do, may I be frank with you all for a second?
Well done, team. Here comes Monokuma.
The entire time I've been hiding behind a speaker, afraid to show my face. My heart tells me you'll react cruelly to it. However, my head, it raises a compelling argument. Who cares what others think? Shouldn't I get to have a little fun once in a while? Yes. Let's do away with these silly boundaries already. It's time we meet face to face.
What was that all about?
Everybody, look over there!
It's Junko. No.
Toss away those pickaxes, peasants. The walls have finally crumbled.
I wish it was Junko. Whoever this is not hot enough to be Junko.
What will you do now that you've reached the other side? Will you treasure this new land? Serve it?
Oh, is that the name? Tozu.
Or will you set it ablaze? Well, peasants, have you made your choice?
You do.
Yo, what the fuck is going on?
Yo, what the fuck is going on? His voice.
Are you the speaker guy?
Yes.
Speaker guy? No. You don't address your superiors like that. Within the halls of this academy, you'll refer to me by one name, and one name only. His Highness, the great and powerful Tozu, host of the Killing Game.
Ding dong. Woo! That was fun.
Well done.
I'm sad they only have chapter 1 mode. I could play this game for days.
Hey.
Maybe I should just make my own. I'm always ready to see death and despair.
The show must go on.
You really think the story would end as we reach the climax of the case? No. It's only the beginning.
That's...
Why the long face?
You, my dear subordinates. Wait. This is a bug. Isn't this supposed to be Tozu speaking and not Damon? I think I found an error in the code, guys. Or am I missing something? Wait. Damon is the mastermind! Maybe it's a foreshadowing.
Blood is rushing.
Again! But I guess it's got it right in the chat history, just not here. I'm tempted to take a screenshot and like send it to them and be like, fix your shit. Let's go! What the fuck? It's just got Damon Maitsu again! Everyone is Damon! This is so dumb.
But then...
Damon is literally empty. This is too much. Whew. Okay, I'm okay. I'm okay. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. The demon is everyone.
Rubbish.
Yeah, he never said you'd be allowed to leave the entire school if you sold this. Exactly. I want to hear Damon say, "Get off the grass."
Not okay.
Okay, this is still going. What the fuck? I'm trying to figure out how it would, like, they must have the name as a JPEG and they forgot to remove. No, I don't know why it doesn't change here. It doesn't make sense. I don't get it. I might do that. I'll just be like, it thinks everyone's Damon. Logic is a cowardly thing like that. It will jump ship the moment is confronted with a challenge. He didn't lie, did he? He said he never lies. So when he said this was Aiden's Garden Academy, bullshit. What are we doing believing someone like it? This is Alden's Garden Academy. There's no other way around. He's lying.
Dude!
Exactly, it's Alden's Academy, yes. You know, is this what it's like to have like multiple personality disorder? Like you just have all these different people in your head? Because Damon has a lot.
Pathetic.
I can't host a game without any contestants.
Please don't.
Please don't do this. It's in Damon's head. Imagine the final chapter is him waking up in a mental asylum.
I just want to go home.
Please let me go home.
There's no need to worry.
We're all civilized, yet no one is going to kill simply because they've been ordered. Oh, you, my sweet innocent friend, have no idea. The peasant has a rebuttal?
Let's see.
A match between unprepared, unfit players. You could hardly call that a match. In much the same way, this game you proposed, a killing game between students who don't have the heart to kill.
Nonsense.
You seriously think we'll abandon our morals to play? You know, for a lawyer, he's not entirely smart. Like, he's just met these people. He doesn't know anything about them. Or like the bare minimum, you know? He of all people should know what people are capable of.
Hey!
We're like super boring people. We don't have what it takes to do something like this.
Indeed.
My heart is terribly soft. Softer than the most delicate piece of mochi. When I see a fly in my room, I catch the poor deer in a jar and return her to nature. I bet he's trying to keep everyone calm and positive, but he knows the truth. Yeah, okay, that's fair. That makes sense, actually.
I would never.
My mochi heart would melt otherwise.
I see, I see. How interesting.
What has you so convinced? What makes you think the people in this room lack the heart to kill? Exactly. What indeed? Do you even know anything about them besides their names and ultimate talents? You know, this is exactly what I was just saying. Maybe I should be the mascot.
Pathetic.
If you do, then tell me, regarding killing, where do they stand? Are they okay with murder if it's for the greater good? Are they okay with murder if it guarantees their survival? Is where they currently stand on the issue the same as where they're willing to stand? Go on, you've had a couple hours to get to know everyone. That's plenty of time to learn their life stories, right? Should I take that as a no? What a surprise.
Plot twist.
Not. Seems though Damon's a mastermind. I think he's okay with murder, just a hunch. It's true. Definitely okay with murder. Maybe, you know, just hear me out, yeah? Maybe the killing game is a test, and if you actually kill someone, that's a fail, but if everyone's just like peaceful and just vibes around for like a week, they all survive and get to go home in peace. Maybe it's just a test.
Such a spoil sport.
And one more thing. The trial you just did, that was your preparation for the killing game? All you did was make us play detective.
Plot twist!
Plot twist! Plot twist! If one of you is killed, the remaining students will participate in the true class trial. Your objective here is simple: uncover the culprit if you can. Using evidence you've gathered during the investigation, you will argue who you believe committed murder. The result will be decided by popular vote, and if you choose the right person, they alone will be executed and the killing game will continue. However, if you choose the wrong person, the guilty party will be set free and the rest of you will be executed instead. Those are the rules of the game. Everyone understand? Yes, good, okay. All of us will be executed. That's so not fair.
Isn't this lovely?
I think it's one of our most beautiful rules. Everyone has an incentive to participate in the game, innocent or otherwise.
What's happening?
You're treating us like pigs to slaughter.
Such disrespect.
All of you have a chance to survive this game. Do you think I'm the common butcher is so merciful?
Mm-hmm.
By the way, if no guilty party ever escapes, the killing game will end when there are only 2 students left. You may want to remember that, or maybe you don't care. It depends on what kind of person you are. Out of 16 people here, only 2 would be allowed to survive.
No shot.
Oh, it's fixed for names! It's fixed for names, finally! It's finally fixed for names. 2 people, that's hardly better than if someone gets away with murder.
Well done.
I know, that's what makes it so funny. Most of you will die no matter what, and yet with every passing trial, you'll all cling to life more desperately. The Damon Plague is abolished, yes, it's true.
The show must go on.
And that exact mindset is what causes more murders to happen. Aren't these rules simply brilliant? A perfect test of the limits of human compassion.
I have an appetite.
I can't wait to
destruction.
see all of you in action. Hack. Let me guess, it's Grace. How the fuck did I know it was Grace?
Times you mangy fucking mutt! I want nothing to do with this stupid game!
How did I know it was Grace? Said it a million times, you mangy fucking mutt! I love Grace. She's hilarious.
Ow, 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 ow! Stop it!
Yeah, get his ass, Grace!
Since you've made it clear you won't listen to reason, I'll just make sure you have no arms to kill with!
I summon Spear of Gungnir!
Do you even listen to when I talk? I'm not the one doing the killing. It's you lot who are...
Grace drove her fist directly into his stomach. Okay, hear me out. I wish I was Tozu right now. She followed it with another blow and another. And when it looked like she wasn't going to be satisfied until he was dead, I saw it. From out of nowhere, a tiny red dot appeared on Grace's face.
Hey! Stop already! There's a...
But before we could do anything... Bang. No! I liked her. Oh, I think it only grazed her cheek. Grace released the man from... Okay, phew. Whew! That scared me. I was terrified though. We all looked in the direction the shot came from. Over, mommy. The shooter stayed silently by the pillar, a trail of smoke rising from the mouth of her rifle. Am I allowed to simp for her? She's not secretly 12, is she? Her mask. The design was a pamphlet instead of a go, but it was clear that she was working with him. Hope not.
You.
To be fair, Grace started the violence first.
For real?
For real? Is Cassidy legit referencing Ryuji? With her voice. I hope she is. She's a gamer, she's probably played Persona. Yeah. She probably is, yep. What a shocking and unnecessary display of violence.
You think?
I was talking about the golfer woman. Well, let me become acquainted with that enforcer, Mara. I want to see Mara! Show me Mara. If any of you kids try to jeopardize the kidding game, such as by attacking me, she'll be there to put an end to your shenanigans.
Pardon me.
Even though she misses her shots. That was just a warning. I assure you, it would be unwise to further test her sharpshooting ability. Okay, hear me out. She's got a rifle. You know who else is good with guns? Mukuro. So maybe this is Mukuro's alternate reality where, you know, Junko never killed her. Maybe Mukuro secretly survived and decided to continue the killing games. Crazy theory.
In any case...
Regardless, I have an answer to your previous question. You asked me if I knew anything about my friends besides their name and talents. Truthfully, I don't. But I'll continue to trust them if I do, because they're Ultimas. That's... Huh? They are charged with the betterment of society. They've proven themselves to be above simple acts of self-interest. Oh, you sweet naive fool.
We will not succumb!
We will not succumb, even if you trap us, fire goods at us, and force us to endure farcical courtroom procedures. Power of friendship, yes. Gotta love that Nakama power. Grace was trying to compose herself, still clearly shocked by her run-in with death.
Don't test me.
Her cut has vanished. No matter how weird these guys are, they're talented. Do you really think an ultimate would fall for this bullshit? That's right! My friends and I have too much to live for and too much to achieve. We won't throw all that away for your killing game.
Don't get it mixed up.
We're going to escape, we have to. One by one, the students raised their voices in solidarity with Wolfgang. All of them were so confident in what they were saying, so willing to blindly put their faith in each other. No, yeah, exactly, that's what I was saying earlier, no one actually kills, you know? And then they get bored of the killing game and they're like, yeah, we need a new crew. For some reason it made me sick.
My.
Sickening. Indeed. Never underestimate the strength of human connection. I'm quite familiar with this idea. Damon is a hater, but I like him. He makes a good protagonist.
Aye.
He's much better than the Dangan protags. What kind of captain would I be if I can't even handle a small crew of 15? What is this horrible feeling of contempt? Why do I feel this way when everyone else seems so hopeful? A voice inside me is answered by another.
No.
You got it all wrong. Yeah, Ava, you tell him.
Ah.
Do you actually believe no one here will try to kill?
Hmm?
You're really naive. Exactly! That's exactly what I said. I don't know how you made it as a lawyer. Well, instead of resorting to random ad hominem attacks, why don't you explain your reasoning? Fair.
It's the truth.
It's obvious, compared to normal people, ultimates are more prone to killing, not less. It's true. Just look at Junko's kill count. Living with constant praise from the public has ruined our sense of self. If you need examples, just look around the room.
What a joke.
Excuse me?
Look.
In the outside world, ultimates would do anything to further their own goals. The same is probably true here. I know, she's so blunt, and I love it. Once you realize your dreams can only be achieved if you escape, you resort to murder.
Can't you see?
If you continue to convince all these people to trust each other, they'll only be more vulnerable. Unless that was your plan all along. Is it possible you want to make everyone vulnerable? Dun dun dun. So that it will be easier for you to kill them.
That's enough.
She makes a good point though. Wolfie's done nothing wrong, he's given us all a vote of confidence. Yeah, but when you're in a killing game, you don't want to be confident. You want to be paranoid of literally everyone and everything. I would do well in a killing game because I have severe paranoia. They don't like she's speaking facts. It's true. She is speaking facts.
Please.
Horrible feeling grew strong as the other students admonished Ava. Me checking my bedroom door is locked for the 50th time. Yes. It grew stronger and stronger, and I knew I had to say something. Ava's right. Huh.
No!
Well, she is!
I know.
I get it. You want to make the situation less scary for everyone. But she has made a good point. All of us have a clear motivation to leave this place, even at the cost of other people's lives. Whether it's to see our families again, or for the sake of our talents.
Don't say that!
No, I would never kill anybody.
That's not it.
You yourself admitted you had too much to achieve. Don't you see how that's playing into the masked man's hands? This whole we're all ultimates thing is pretty inane anyways. After meeting all of you, it's clear none of us have the same goals.
Hold on.
What are you insinuating? Don't we all carry the same obligation to improve the world we live in? Like, I'm sorry, but if I was an Ultima, I would be like, fuck the world. If I was an Ultima, I would pull a fucking Light Yagami. I'd be like, I will become the god of this world. This question angered me more than anything that has been said before. I could no longer suppress my true feelings. The title barely means shit nowadays. Most Ultimates are just dullards' obsession over some pointless hobby. Their talents don't contribute anything of worth. The only thing they're capable of is leeching off public attention for their own goals. You all suck it up better than you. It's true! It's true. He literally said that. He's basically Byakuya as a protagonist. And I'm loving it. I'm living for this, honestly. Ouch.
You've got to be kidding me.
Running a business that feeds millions is pointless.
No.
Some of you are an exception, obviously. But come on, there's no way the rest of you can improve the world we live in with your niche fixations.
That was very...
I could feel their words worming their way into my soul. What makes you so special? Well, I can achieve many things. I can actually achieve many things with my talent. I can argue policy, consider ethics and morality.
Yeah.
Bella, yeah, I was the one who got you guys through that trial. We are so... He is so arrogant. I love him.
Really?
Is that really what happened? I remember all of us helping out.
Shrimp?
Yo, I see what's going on. You think you're better than us just because you can say words nobody understands? Well, that kind of stuff is relative. Like, tell me what a drag star is, do you know? Watch your step lest you trip and fall from the unparalleled height of your vanity.
Not good enough.
I'm disappointed. Everyone's hating us. How are you so concerned about making yourself look good when we're in the middle of a death game?
The hell?
I wasn't trying to. It's no use. They turned against me, hurling obscenities, scowling, or simply shaking their heads.
Isn't this lovely?
To a sense of anger, hatred, an unquenchable sense of bloodthirst. Well, save that for later. I'm the only person who can spill blood in the courtroom. The elevator will take you back to the killing game arena. We've cleaned up the crime scene and prepared a dorm room for each of you.
Lost.
Thanks. Now can you get lost?
Good evening.
Okay! He returned to his podium with a masked woman trailing closely behind. I want to see Mara! I want to hear Mara. Does she have a nice voice? The bizarre mechanism that brought him into the room lowered the two of them into the ground and out of sight.
Hey.
Still, we're not going to kill anyone, right, guys? No matter what happens, we're all going to make it out of here, okay? Ball fucking shit. It was only when the madman had left that reality truly began to set in. I'm trapped in a killing game with people who despise me. How? How did this happen? I just wanted to help. I wanted to make sure we didn't trust each other so easily. Yeah. People shouldn't be trusting each other. And I'll be treated like the bad guy. Will these people practice what they preach? Will they really refuse to kill? No. I can't trust anyone here. You're the smart one. For better or worse, it's me versus them. Everyone hold hands and dance in a circle. They should play Kagome Kagome. The horror version. So cute, the beginning of the end. This began the beginning of an unfathomable nightmare, an unrelenting despair. Despair! Kagome, Kagome. That song freaks me out to no end. That's your cue, Monokuma. Okay, I think this is a good place to stop. Vows woven by stitches and needles. Surviving members 16. We finished the pro tag! Woo! We'll start chapter 1 sometime. But let's call it there for the day since you needed to go and it's later than you wanted, so sorry. Top characters are easily still Ava and Winona because I simp for them so hard. I really like Cassidy. I like Wolfie. I like Damon. I like Jet. They're probably my favorite characters, I guess. I feel like Matt will... Is it Matt? Is he, like, spoke twice? He's hardly spoken at all. Mark. Yeah, I think that was it. Oh, beautiful. It is a live orchestra. It's Apple-chan! I feel like Ava will survive because most games tend to have a first female survives. At least for a while. She won't die for a while if she does die. Unless they pull a Kaede, but I don't see that because... Oh! Mara! Damn! Mara's fit as fuck. Well, it's... Wait, yeah, but then wouldn't we need an add-on if we were going to go that route? Do we have an add-on? Maybe Adam is the fucking Tozu's his real name. Okay, we're going to stop there anyway. Damon has a snake on his tongue. Oh, that's true, actually. Yeah, good point. Where's Lilith then? Who do you think will be the first victim in Killer? I don't know. I have absolutely no idea. I don't think I've ever been able to predict who the first killer was in any of the Dangan games either. Yeah, there's so many characters, and because it's like right at the start, I mean, do we judge it on who's hardly appeared? They're like such minor characters, like any you'd think definitely won't be the first one? Ava. I would be extremely surprised if Ava is killed chapter 1. Damon obviously because he's the main character. I would like to think Winona won't die in chapter 1. I don't think Wolfie will be the first one in chapter 1 because I feel like they'll do something with his character development since he's all like no one's going to kill, and then have a character development when like it turns out people are killing. So I don't think he will kill. I mean, he could be killed chapter 1, I guess, but I don't think he's gonna be like he's gonna be the antagonist of the game. Who else? Saber's like the other Danganronpa protagonist, and we're playing as the antagonist character. Can you imagine? Dude, that would be a cool concept, bro. Like, you have a Fangan, whatever game, and like, you're secretly the antagonist. But if they could also program it so like how they were originally, they could do it like how originally in Danganronpa, before it became what it was, they were planning it so your choices would determine who died and whatnot. So if you played as the antagonist, they could do it like that, and like whatever conclusion you come up with in the Clash trial will determine who's dead, because it each has its own little tree determining who dies. Although something like that, like, the problem is with that many characters, you would need like a separate timeline for each occurrence, and it would be such a huge fucking project. Like, I get why Spike Chunsoft didn't want to do it in the end, because time constraints and budgeting and whatnot. I've never played Your Turn to Die. Your Turn to Die after Ace Attorney. I don't know. I did try Your Turn to Die. I couldn't get into the graphics. I don't know if they've improved them since then, but it was very not something that attracted me to the game. But we'll see. I might give it another try. We shall see. Maybe I'll make my own Fangam game. I can use those models I already made that I showed you. As placeholders or something. I actually started it, and like I programmed it up into like everyone's introductions, and then I kind of just quit. But I actually I started it years ago, and I never went back to it. Do I still have the Okay, we'll start chapter 1 next time. Message me, we'll find a time, and it will be fun and awesome, and we can see who dies for real. I'm excited. Awesome, yeah, I'll be free after 12 tomorrow, so we could do it tomorrow. So I'll message you around noon tomorrow then, and we can figure something out. Awesome. And then, Kiss, I shall see you tomorrow. Good luck with work. Bye bye.